Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to MCScots.com's broadcast of tonight's ball game as we are in the first round of the USA South men's basketball tournament as the Maryville College Scots, sitting at 18-7, host the LaGrange College Panthers, coming in at 17-8 here at Boydson H. Baer Gymnasium, Randy Lambert Court. I'm Heath Dunkel alongside Scott Dunkel, bringing you tonight's ball game. And Scott, a very tough matchup here in the first round of the tournament. These teams have split during the regular season, and only one will be able to come away with the victory and move on to the second round.
Correct, Heath. That is absolutely right. With Maryville, the last game, Maryville coming out victorious in that game, 97 to, and I lost the score. There he is, 97 to 69. That was only just a few days ago, or just over a week ago. So it's going to be a really good game. Looking forward to seeing what we're seeing with Maryville. Give you a little bit of information about the LaGrange College Panthers. Their head coach is Kendall Wallace. He is in his 8th season as the Panthers head coach. He has an overall record of 127-91 with four NCAA Division III national tournament appearances and 3 USA South tournament championships. Prior to taking the helm at LaGrange College, Coach Wallace was an assistant coach for 6 seasons here at Maryville, his alma mater. At Maryville, he was a recruiting coordinator for the program along with assistant coach duties. In addition, Coach Wallace served as the athletic work study coordinator, athletics travel coordinator, game management assistant, and assistant building manager for the Cooper Athletic Center. Sounds like he stayed pretty busy there, Heath.
Absolutely.
With Maryville, he won, as an assistant coach, he won 5 GSAC championships and reached the NCAA Division III national tournament 5 times. Coach Wallace is, with his time here on the staff as a Maryville player, Coach Wallace helped the Scots record a 25-4 in 20-6 seasons, 2 NCAA national championship or national tournament appearances, including an appearance in the Elite 8, and they were nationally ranked both seasons that he played. Coach Wallace received his master's degree in health and fitness management from the University of Alabama in 2008. He also holds a master's degree in philanthropy and development from LaGrange College. Coach Wallace is a native of Nashville, Tennessee, where he graduated from Dixon County High School as a 2-year starter in basketball. He also played 2 years at Martin Methodist College in Tennessee before transferring his time to Maryville.
Very impressive, Scott. He goes against not only one of his former coaches, our former mentors, and Coach Randy Lambert, but a coach who's got a very impressive record, and many are hoping, I would say almost all are hoping, this is not his last ball game tonight. As he announced at the beginning of the year, this would be his last season. So if the Scots lose tonight, their season is over. But obviously we hope that's not the case. I think Maryville's got a great chance tonight. And looking back at Coach Lambert, who knows this area pretty well. He was born in Maryville. He graduated from Maryville High School in 1972. He was a graduate of Maryville College, which he was a 4-year starter. He was the 16th leading scorer in the nation during his senior year. He finished his career with 1,489 points, and he's currently 6th on the all-time scorers list in Maryville College basketball history. Now, Scott, not only was he great on the floor, but he has been fantastic as a head coach, as in his career he has 719 wins to 324 losses, has a winning percentage of over 68% with 19 NCAA postseason appearances. And I've got a fun little statistic for you, and for those listening tonight. Scott, you ever seen the movie Glory Road?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the head coach, Don Haskins.
Right.
All right, so last night I'm looking at the NCAA all-time wins list, NCAA Division I, II, and III combined overall, and Coach Lambert, sitting at 719 currently, is tied for 37th all-time with Don Haskins. So wow. With a win tonight, he would take sole possession of 37th place. Number 1, extremely impressive to be on that list, but what great company and opportunity here to pass such a legendary coach in Haskins, who was the first coach to ever start a lineup of 5 black players at the major college level, and again was the inspiration for the movie Glory Road.
Oh yes, excellent movie as well. Definitely enjoyed watching him for people that are Tennessee fans definitely enjoyed watching them beat Kentucky in that game.
Well, Scott, I know you also had some statistics in regards to maybe some of the key players to look out for LaGrange tonight. Who are some of the players that we're going to want to keep our eye on?
Well, he's definitely Jamison McCray. He's averaging 15 points a game. Another one, Travis Thompson, averaging 13 points a game, but also 6 rebounds. Pretty much looking at their roster here, they have 5 players that are scoring in double digits. Julian Cameron, Jalen McCullum, and Gary Bishop also rounding that group out. They're a very talented team. Just checking out what they've done for the season so far, they're outscoring their opponents in the first half. The good thing for Maryville is they tend to get outscored by the opponents in the second half.
We'll see if Maryville's able to do that tonight, and they'll do that with the help of some of their key players. And 3 of those to discuss tonight. Number 1, Calvin Songster, averaging 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He's currently, for the season, shooting 55% from behind the three-point line. He's first in the USA South in three-point percentage, and he also holds the Maryville College record for career three-pointers as he eclipsed that this season. He's currently at 249 career three-pointers for his career. Earlier this year, he broke a 26-year record held by Kelvin Richardson at 241. Songster obviously very impressed by that. So is the coach and the players. And he has said earlier in the season he hopes to kind of pull that away just a little bit to make it really difficult for anyone to catch. Another key player to look out for tonight, Amir Bowman, averaging 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Bowman is second in the USA South in blocks per game. Not only that, Scott, but also speaking of Amir Bowman, we'd like to remind you Scots fans to go to www.darkhorsedunker.com, and you can vote daily over the next few weeks as we're trying to get Amir Bowman as one of the top slam dunkers in the nation. So we'll be seeing a lot of those dunks and the show he'll put on tonight, but you have an opportunity to vote for him and help him win that, so we certainly would kind of urge you to do so. We would like to see him, get Maryville recognition, get him some recognition. And then the third player to look out for, Scott, Dante Hopper. This young man, 13 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. He's 9th in the USA South with 152 total rebounds for the season. He's got a career of 561 career rebounds as he passed the 500 mark earlier this season. And one other thing to mention here in regards to Hopper, Scott, Maryville's last game, February 16th, they defeated Covenant the last game of the season, 75-62, and Hoppa led the way. He scored 23 of his 35 in the first half, as Maryville led 43-32 at the break, and then despite only shooting 22% from the three-point line in the second half, Maryville was able to hold off Covenant for that 75-62 victory. But again, Hoppa ending that ball game with 35 points. A young man who usually averages 13 really took over the ball game and had 35, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and was 55% from behind the three-point line. Sounds like Songster might have rubbed off on him a little bit.
Yeah, it definitely does.
So Scott, now kind of shifting gears here for a moment before we get things going and we look at the game at hand. You've had an opportunity to look at some of the statistics on your end. What's some of your thoughts on what will be some keys for tonight's game?
Heath, basically, to me, just looking at what I've seen in the 2 games that Maryville played, keeping Jamison McCray in check is definitely a big positive right there. Young man seems to come off the bench, seems like the 6th player that comes off here. And first time Maryville faced him, he scored 22 points. The last time he had 13 points off the bench as well. So someone they definitely have to keep an eye on when this gentleman comes off the bench.
Kind of like Tennessee's Jordan Bowden, a player that's kind of become that 6th man that you can rely upon to kind of add some energy to that second unit and some scoring ability. So it sounds like LaGrange has found that in them. And Maryville College certainly need to look at spreading the ball around, finding the open shot, and making smart shots, as in their loss to LaGrange, Maryville shot 33% from the field and 29% from the three-point line. In their win a few days ago, Scott, they were 70% from the three-point line and 50% from over 52% from the field. So obviously shooting better, but also just making the right passes at the right time and taking smart shots are going to help lead that.
Right, Heath, definitely. Something to watch for LaGrange as well. They're averaging about 13 assists per game. That's overall 14 during conference play. But one of the things that's really hurting them is 16 turnovers per game. So Maryville capitalizes on those turnovers, get a lot of points off the turnovers. LaGrange is allowing 80 points or 81 points basically per conference game this year to the opponent and scoring about 87. Again, Maryville proved just about a week ago that they can eclipse that without much problem.
Well, one of the things that will help is the rebounding game, as Dante Hopper and Amir Bowman and them will need to come up big, as Maryville was out-rebounded in their loss to LaGrange earlier this season, 43-29, but in their win, they out-rebounded LaGrange 43-40. So those are some of the key things to look out for tonight, and we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we will bring you the start of action in tonight's first round of the USA South Tournament. You're listening to MCUScots.com. Welcome in, sports fans, MCScotts.com as Maryville College gets ready to tip things off against the LaGrange College Panthers here in the USA South tournament. As we get ready, as players get ready to get onto the court, we'd like to thank you for listening to the pregame show earlier, brought to you by Blunt Partnership. And now we get ready to get things going. As both coaches talk to their players for just a moment, your starting lineups for tonight's game. For LaGrange, number 5, Julian Cameron. Number 10, Gary Bishop. Number 11, Travis Thompson. Number 12, Lincoln Anderson. And number 44, Elijah Adedoyan. For Maryville College, number 10, Caleb Estes. Number 20, Dante Hopper. Number 21, Calvin Songster. Number 22, Nick Clifton. And number 30, Amir Bowman. To get things going and getting ready to jump is Amir Bowman for Maryville College against number 12, Lincoln Anderson for LaGrange. Anderson standing at 6'8", Amir Bowman at 6'3", but Amir Bowman can jump. Again, one of the leading dunkers and premier dunkers in this league. And as we mentioned a minute ago, Amir gets things started as he gets the tip. Almost goes out of bounds. Songster able to save it. And Maryville will start with the basketball as the ball is now in the hands of number 10, Caleb Estes. Estes gets it down low to Bowman. Bowman backing down his defender, goes around, goes to pass it, and bounces off the knee of Hoppa and out of bounds. LaGrange basketball.
Good movement by Maryville. Just a little bit low of a pass there, Heath, and hard for him to come up with it.
Here comes LaGrange as Gary Bishop has the ball. He's on the right wing, and he'll get it over and move the ball around, now in the hands of Adedoyan. Adedoyan now gets it over on the left wing to Travis Thompson. Thompson will drive. Back down Hoppa, spin move. Sees nothing, has to get it back out. And up, shooting the three very quickly. And rimming out was number 10, Gary Bishop. Now in the hands of Maryville College as Dante Hopper crosses half court. Over to Clifton, now over to Estes. Estes to Clifton, pump fake. Looks to drive, brings it back out, gives it over to Estes at the top of the key. Shot clock winding down, 7 seconds left on the clock. Estes is probably gonna have to throw this up here. Drives, goes up with the shot, and makes the floater.
Good soft touch on that shot right there.
Yeah, especially under pressure with the clock winding down. Adedoyan at the top of the key. Gets a pick, will take it to the rim. Go up and blocked. And Maryville recovers. Coach Placeris telling Maryville College push the tempo as Estes now on the left wing. Gets it up top, swinging the ball around. Ball in the hands of the right wing to Calvin Songster. Songster will drive. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebounded by LaGrange. Going inside and up with the lefty hook. And no good is LaGrange, rebounded by Maryville, and now Estes brings it down and he crosses half court. Songster on the left wing. Gets it inside to Bowman. Bowman takes his man one-on-one and goes up with a shot. And Scott, what an acrobatic shot there, but made it.
Oh yes, hey, that was exactly the word I was thinking of when I saw it. Good steal right there.
Here comes Caleb Estes, one-on-one, throws it up. Oh. Wow, he didn't get the dunk that we're used to seeing, but he got the tip in just enough to make the basket. Scots lead 6-0 to start.
Yeah, I believe that ball hung up there a little bit more than what he wanted to, but again, he had enough air in there to get a tip on it. And both teams so far, just in the start of this game, have come into a really tight man-to-man.
First basket of the game by the Panthers by number 12, Lincoln Anderson, the 6'8" sophomore forward from LaGrange, Georgia. Clifton with the ball at the top of the key. He'll get it over to Estes. Estes in the corner to Hoppa. Hoppa for three. No good. In and out and rebounded by LaGrange. Here comes Gary Bishop. Now in the hands of Adedoyan. Adedoyan will get it down low. I'm going to say the ball went off of one of Maryville College's players last, so LaGrange with two inbounds.
He's coming in for LaGrange has been Rashard Edwards and Jamison McCray. McCray's the one I said to watch out for. He's the big scorer for LaGrange.
God, looks like 5 seconds under the goal, unable to get the ball out. And it looks like actually before that there was a timeout by LaGrange to prevent that from happening. So they took a timeout. We'll take one with them. Your score was 16:39 remaining in the first half. Maryville 6, LaGrange 2. Back to the action as LaGrange to inbound. And before they do, I might have predicted it. Scott is now a 5-second violation, and Maryville will get the basketball.
Good defense by Maryville there.
Getting the offensive play call set as Estes cross half court. Hopper on the right wing with the ball. Got a pick from Clifton, decides against it, goes the other way. Gets it back up top to Songster. Songster pump fakes, drives, kicks. Clifton now gets to Bowman. Bowman drives, ball tipped away, but he's able to recover. Estes for 3, count it.
Good shot. That's good court awareness to know to be able to slap the ball over to him. LaGrange didn't come out and challenge, so good shot.
Absolutely. Pump fake, now 3 ball, up and good by number 21, Jamison McCray. McCray, a 6'2" senior guard from Dothan, Alabama, and as we mentioned a minute ago, one of the premier scorers for this Panther team. Hopper gets it down low to Bowman. Bowman backing down, gets it out to Clifton. Clifton for 3, no good, rebounded by LaGrange. Swinging the ball around as number 11, Travis Thompson has it, and he'll take Songster down low. He goes up, no good, but he'll draw the foul.
And they are calling that on number 21, Calvin Songster. That'll be her first foul and the team's first.
Timeout on the floor. Your score, 15:20 remaining in the first half. Maryville 9, LaGrange 5. Both teams back on the court, and now shooting free throws is LaGrange's number 11, Travis Thompson, the senior forward, standing at 6'6", 200 pounds from Austell, Georgia. Free throw up and good, so now 9-7, Maryville leads. Actually, looks like it's 9-6. I thought it was going to go up one more, but they might have got it before I looked up at the scoreboard. So 9-6, Maryville leads by 3. Caleb Estes has it on the right wing. He'll take it, he'll drive, jumper. No good, rebounded by LaGrange.
And we got a charge there, Heath.
Great job taking the charge by number 11, Joshua Brooks, now in the ballgame for the Scots, a 6-foot, 190-pound junior guard from Atlanta, Georgia.
And they're going to catch Jamison McCray on that. For LaGrange, that'll be his first. That is the team first as well.
Estes has it at the top. Gets it over to Songster on the left. They're going to try to get it inside to Bowman. They do. Bowman backing down his defender. Turns, spins, shot, no good. Rebounded by Lincoln Anderson, and Anderson will move the ball around as now in the hands of number 15, Rashard Edwards. They get it inside to number 11, Travis Thompson, and he's fouled.
If they're going to catch Caleb Estes on that foul, that'll be his first. That is the team second for this quarter, or this half, I'm sorry. Used to covering the ladies game.
Another substitution getting ready to come in for Maryville, as LaGrange is able to inbound and up in traffic. Making the shot is number 5, Julian Cameron, the sophomore guard from Fairburn, Georgia. So now only a 1-point game. Joshua Brooks with the ball in the left wing, gets it over to Songster. Songster quickly inside to Bowman, and Bowman with the dunk.
Good eyesight right there, seeing that open man. No one there, easy basket for Maryville.
Absolutely unselfish basketball. Cameron with the ball, he'll get it inside. Turns and up with the shot and in and out. Number 11, Travis Thompson, rebounded by Maryville. Estes cross half court. Scans the court, looks around, starts to get things set. Gets it over to Hopper on the right wing. Hopper to Songster now. Songster drives, jumper, no good. It's a little too much on that one as it sails over the basket, and LaGrange now with the ball. Good hands, almost got the steal. As the jumper's up and no good, and a good battle down low as Estes is able to come away with it. Gives it to Songster. Songster pump fakes, dribbles around. Now he'll shoot the three, no good.
It seems like his touch is just a tad off here.
Air ball by LaGrange, ball goes out of bounds. It's now back to Maryville College as 2 substitutions enter the game for Maryville. Number 2, Emmanuel Garcia, and number 5, J.R. Sanders.
In Heath, number 44, Elijah Adedoyan. I heard him say it earlier. But he has re-entered the game.
Absolutely, now back in the game for LaGrange. Ball to Brooks in the left wing. And getting it up top now is Sanders. Sanders pump fake. Sanders drives. Kicks it over to Bowman, and a great pass. Bowman just lost the handle. Had a good opportunity for an easy basket there as he'll go around the guy and he'll go up with a jump shot, and he will miss. And here comes LaGrange. Driving in, spin move, and block.
Oh, nice block.
Nice block, but good recovery by McCray, who's able to go up and make the secondary shot. Sanders gets it over to Brooks. Maryville back with only a 1-point lead. Brooks will drive. Dishes it out to Garcia. Garcia on the wing will bring it back up. He'll get it inside to Hopper. Hopper kicks it. Brooks for 3. Count it.
Nice shot there. Good work by Maryville getting the ball around, trying to find the open guy, and a good look.
Four-point lead for Maryville. Driving in and losing the handle is Julian Cameron, and Maryville comes in the fast break. Up with the end one is number 11, Joshua Brooks.
And he was fouled. That was on Jamison McCray. That is now going to be his second foul. It'll be the team second for LaGrange, but great move.
Absolutely, and Sky, as you mentioned, McCray with his second foul now. One of the key players coming off the bench, LaGrange, and they may have to think about sitting him for a period of time now to prevent him from getting in further foul trouble.
Definitely. They want to keep him for the rest of the game. Might be a good idea.
Absolutely. We'd like to thank, while we're here at the break, thank some of our sponsors. First, our pregame sponsor was Blunt Partnership. Their members help provide opportunities for small business, corporate locations, manufacturing, technology, commercialization, leisure travel, and corporate retreats. Their goal is to ensure our community continues to enjoy a robust economy and opportunities to live an unrivaled quality of life. Our other sponsors who support this outstanding NCAA Division III athletic department include GoTees.com, Cookout, LeConte Wealth Management, Campbell Party Rentals, Kinjo Markets, Airport Hilton, and Firehouse Subs. We'd like to remind you that you can follow your Fighting Scots daily at www.mcscots.com or via social media on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at MCScots. So both teams getting ready to get back onto the court, and it looks like some further substitutions as number 23, Jordan Griswold, the sophomore forward for Maryville, is now in the ballgame.
And Heath, it looks like Ronald Youngblood has now entered the game. Jamison is on the bench now.
Free throw up and good as Brooks completes the three-point play. Another substitution for Maryville, number 12, Chris Watson, the senior forward, is in the game as well for the Scots. LaGrange trying to get the ball inside. Good defense, but they finally find an open Adedoyan. Adedoyan goes up, and he is fouled by Griswold, and he will go to the line.
The foul is on Maryville, number 23, Jordan Griswold. His first 3 on the team.
And Heath, that will be Jordan's first foul. That is a third now for Maryville this half.
First free throw up and good. Second free throw up and good as well. Sanders with the basketball. Gets it over to Brooks. Brooks gets it inside to Watson. Watson right back to Brooks. Brooks drives, kicks. Pump fake and inside to Sanders, and the jumper is good.
Good shot right there.
Adedoyan going inside on Griswold. Definitely has a size advantage, but spins and misses the shot. Maryville had the numbers down low, but still coming away with it is number 32, Ronald Youngblood, and Blood comes away with the basket. Left wing with Garcia, now in the corner to Sanders. Sanders moving it back up top. On the left wing now is Joshua Brooks. Brooks takes his man, drives, has to kick it to Garcia. Garcia for 3. No good. Good rebound by Griswold, but LaGrange able to steal it away, and now they come down the court. Getting the ball inside to number 11, Travis Thompson. Thompson backs down. Watson goes up, misses the shot, but is fouled. First free throw up and good. Coming in for Maryville College back into the basketball game is number 22, Nick Clifton. Second free throw good as well. 3-point game. Maryville leads. Sanders has the ball at the top. He'll hand it off to Brooks. Watson with the pick and roll. Brooks tries to get it down low to Watson, but not there. Garcia's able to recover it, but they're going to say that Garcia stepped out of bounds at the baseline. So turnover, and LaGrange with the ball.
He's entering the game for Maryville is Calvin Songster and also Amir Bowman.
Ball in the hands of Adedoyan for LaGrange. He'll get it over to Thompson. Trying to get open down low is Youngblood, and he does. And with that position, able to go up and make the basket. Strong play by Youngblood down low as he's just got a lot of strength in that lower body and is able to get command down there.
Good move there by Nick Clifton. Heath as he was able to drive the lane and commit, or get the foul for Maryville.
Clifton, a good young player, Scott. In the starting lineup, only a freshman, a team that's dominated with seniors. Freshman, 6'4", 175-pound forward from Sylvania, Georgia. And he's playing well so far tonight.
Great question.
Misses the free throw, and now LaGrange pushes tempo across court as Gary Bishop has the ball. He'll move it to Adedoyan on the left wing. Trying to get inside to Thompson. They won't. Youngblood has the ball at the top. Hit it over now to Jack McCormick. McCormick will swing it. Adedoyan will drive. He loses the handle. Estes is able to take it away from him, but before Estes can move down the court, he kind of falls out of bounds, and so LaGrange will get the ball right back.
Re-entering the game, Heath, for LaGrange is Julian Cameron.
Youngblood with the ball at the top, but stolen. Stolen by Bowman. Oh, a nice move and a nice layup there by Amir Bowman.
Yeah, Thompson was hoping to get a charge off that, and Bowman just went right around him.
Adedoyan on the right wing. He's going to drive, kick it out to Thompson. Thompson for three. No good. Rebounded by Songster. Songster drives, looks to kick. Finds Estes on the left wing. Estes will drive. Turn, spin move, jumper blocked. Here comes Thompson. Thompson behind the back, a good move there, and is able to drive to the basket.
Three Maryville players going after him, and he just glided and guided himself around.
Absolutely. Maryville with a 3-point lead, 23-20, 8:09 remaining here in the first half. A good move there by Bowman, but
there you go.
Missing the shot, and there to clean it up is Estes.
Good play by Estes, way to be in the right place.
Thompson pump fake on the 3-point line, has to get it out. He gets the Youngblood. Youngblood, jumper, good. Estes calling out the set. Swing it over to Songster on the right wing. Amir Bowman there for the pick. Bowman rolls. Songster up, no good. And Bowman comes away with the rebound. Knocked away by Adedoyan, and the ball will remain with Maryville. Timeout on the court. We'll take one with them. Your score was 7:27 remaining in the first half. Maryville 25, LaGrange 22. Both teams back in action as Dante Hopper back in the ballgame for Maryville. He'll drive, he'll go up with a shot. He won't make the basket, but will get the foul.
Heath, that'll be on Elijah Adedoyan.
You're getting there, right. Adedoyan. You're almost there.
Almost there. Also wanted to add that Lincoln Anderson has entered the game for LaGrange as well after the timeout.
First free throw up and good for Hopper. Second free throw good as well. Now here comes LaGrange. Cameron with the ball on the right wing. He'll get it down low. Youngblood will kick it back right back out. As Bishop Looks like Bishop went inside and was able to draw the foul.
It looks like they're calling that foul on Nick Clifton. That'll be his first. This is the 5th for Maryville for the half.
Second free throw good. Maryville inbounds to Caleb Estes. Offensive play is called, and they'll move it over to Clifton now. Clifton on the right wing. Clifton looking for the open man. Tough defense here by LaGrange. Really sealing off Bowman from getting the pass inside. Estes on the left. He'll get it over back to Clifton. Clifton now gets it to Bowman at the free throw line. Bowman moves it around. Now Clifton up with the shot. No good. LaGrange now with the ball. As Youngblood has it, and he'll hand it off to Bishop. Bishop kicks it right back to Youngblood. Youngblood drives. Good job there by Clifton. And then there to draw the foul and take the charge is number 30, Amir Bowman. It looks like that foul's going to be on Youngblood, and that'll be the team's 5th.
He's re-entering the game for LaGrange also is Travis Thompson. Yeah, I kind of got shielded. I couldn't tell who the referee was calling the foul on.
Bowman has the ball down low, looking to move it around, and he'll kick it back up top to Songster. Now under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Songster drives. Shot, good.
There you go, there you go.
He needed to see one fall in.
Yes.
Adedoyan with the ball on the right wing. He'll bring it up top. He'll go around to pick and take Bowman to the basket. And Bowman got a piece of Adedoyan there, and he'll be called for the foul.
That'll be Maryville's 6th foul. One more, and LaGrange will be in the bonus.
Adedoyan to inbound for LaGrange. And he will get it into Thompson. Thompson on the corner. He'll drive with guarded by Dante Hopper. He'll turn, spin. Tough sledding down low. He'll miss the basket, and Hopper now comes away with it. He drives, kicks it. Sanders moves it around. Now here comes Joshua Brooks down low. Brooks looks to pump fake it and go around with a shot, and a good block. Waiting there for him was number 12, Lincoln Anderson.
Woo! Good block by Bowman right there. And then he gave the look. Like, don't come in my house here.
Well, no need to call waste management. Bowman took the trash out already.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We come back down the court, and Bishop commits a foul. That'll actually be their 6th now for LaGrange.
Man, Bowman just such explosiveness and a great block there. And then results in Maryville getting the ball back and then getting a foul on the offensive side of the ball as Sanders makes the first basket. Second free throw up and good as well.
Entering the game back for LaGrange is Rashard Edwards.
Coming back in for Maryville College, number 12, Chris Watson, as Amir Bowman will go to the bench. Maryville leading by 7. Losing the handle is number 12, Lincoln Anderson down low. Hoppa almost comes away with it, but as he's trying to get the steal, the ball rolls out of bounds, so LaGrange will get the ball underneath the basket.
Good effort right there. He's on that block by Bowman earlier. I kind of love that. Dikembe, and I just forgot his last name.
Dikembe Mutombo?
Yeah, Mutombo. That look that he always used to give. So inbounding the ball, Hoppa committed the foul here, Heath.
Yeah, as Thompson gets it from the inbound, goes up, Thompson does, and makes the basket and gets the foul. So Thompson for LaGrange will go to the line to shoot one.
By Travis Thompson, he won't have a shot.
Free throw up, no good. Rebounded by Sanders. J.R. Sanders now crosses half court. He'll turn, hand off to Songster. Songster behind the back, crossing over the defender. Spin move, shot, good.
There you go. 2 straight for Songster now.
And Songster starting to feel that little pep in his step and a little bit of momentum. He'll get the ball inside. Double team, so he kicks it back out. Adedoyan for 3. No good. Chris Watson coming away with it, but just loses the handle as he's coming down, and ball goes out of bounds. So LaGrange will inbound at the under the goal. Excuse me. Inbounding for LaGrange is Adedoyan. He will get it inside to Lincoln Anderson. Anderson up and good, and he draws the foul. And that'll be, I believe, Scott, on Chris Watson.
It will. Coming over the back, he just, basically the offensive player just jumped back into him. That's something hard to control as a defender. But it's one of those things you have to watch out for.
Free throw up and good.
That is also Watson's second foul as well for the half.
We've got a 4-point game. Maryville leads with 4:10 remaining here in the first half. Hopper with the ball. Hopper drives, goes up. Ball knocked away, but it looks like they're going to say it's off Hopper last, so LaGrange will get the ball.
P3 entering the game for Maryville is Emmanuel Garcia, Demarius Bray, and I lost him. There was a third one that came in.
Brooks may have re-entered, but I do know you're correct. Garcia and Dantarius Bray are now in the game for Maryville.
I believe it was Bowman that came back in.
You are correct. 3-pointer just made by LaGrange. That was number 15's Rashard Edwards, the freshman. Maryville leads by 1. Sanders drives. He'll get the foul and make the shot.
Good shot right there. Hey, they're going to call that on number 15 for them. That is Rashard Edwards. That'll be his first.
And the team 7th. So timeout on the court. Your score with 3:38 remaining in the first half. Maryville 35, LaGrange 32. You're listening to MCScots.com. Welcome back. Both teams back on the court as J.R. Sanders at the line makes the free throw and scores 3 points the old-fashioned way as he responds to Rashard Edwards' three-pointer on the other end a moment ago. Thompson up with the shot and good by LaGrange, and now the ball in the hands of Dantarius Bray for Maryville College. Bray with a pick from Amir Bowman, and he'll move the ball over to Joshua Brooks on the right wing. Brooks will drive, go up with the shot, no good, and rebounded by LaGrange. Quickly moving the tempo And Edwards has the ball. He'll swing it to Adedoyan on the three-point line. Now back to Edwards. Ball now in the hands of number 5, Cameron. Cameron will drive, swing it back out. Now Adedoyan with a chance. He'll go up and blocked by Bowman.
Good block.
Here comes Brooks. Brooks turns to give it to Bowman, and looks like they're waiting on him was number 15, Rashard Edwards, to draw the charge.
Yeah, just a little bit out of control right there.
Edwards with the ball as he'll cross half court for the Panthers and call out the offensive set. He'll go over to the right, swing it. Thompson with the ball at the top. He's going to take Nick Clifton down low. He'll go up, blocked by Clifton. Bowman comes away with it. He'll give it to Songster. Songster pushing tempo to Garcia. Garcia layup, good.
Good play there.
Back to a 4-point game. Maryville leads with 2:22 remaining in the first half. Right wing to Cameron. Cameron gets it down low. Swinging it back out to Thompson. Back down low to Anderson. Anderson backing down Bowman, and Anderson will make the jumper on the spin move. Then Terrier Spray with the ball at the top. He'll get it over to Clifton. Clifton will swing. Garcia with the ball on the left wing. Garcia for 3. No good. Coming away with it, though, is Calvin Songster, and Songster will bring it back out and give it to Bray. Bray with a pick from Bowman. He's going to bring it back on the right wing. And Bray will shoot a 3. No good. And almost coming away with it is Garcia, but it flex off him, and LaGrange comes away with it as Thompson now with the ball. Thompson, one-on-one, drives, makes the basket.
Yeah, Heath, Maryville had 2 really good defensive stops in the last couple of possessions from LaGrange, but came up empty both times on the offensive side, and now have allowed LaGrange to tie the ball game.
Yeah, tie game, 1:21 remaining in the first half, 38 all. You're listening to MCScots.com. We'll be right back. Back to the action, knotted up at 38. 1:21 remains here in the first half. Maryville with the ball as Hopper drives. Hopper kicks. Swinging the ball around now. Songster with the ball. He'll get it to Bowman down low. Bowman gets it, turns, pivots, shot. No good. Rebounded by LaGrange. Edwards with the ball. He'll hand it off. Now back to Edwards in the corner. Edwards will get it up top. Now they'll get it down low to Thompson. And Thompson makes the basket and draws the foul.
If they're going to call that foul on Dante Hopper, I don't know. Looked like he kind of got ball, but I guess they're saying he got the hand as he went across.
Yeah, it's a tough call there. And I believe, Scott, that is LaGrange's first lead of the game.
Yes, it is.
Free throw up and good for Thompson, and now Maryville inbounds. 54 seconds remain in the first half as J.R. Sanders has the ball for the Scots. He'll get it over to Clifton, now over to Songster. Songster will move it to Clifton at the top, back to Songster, pick for Songster, allow him to drive. He'll go up and make the layup.
Good move there.
Edwards for LaGrange has the ball. He'll take it over to the right corner and get it back up top. Swinging the ball as Thompson goes, and he will walk and turn the ball over.
And Heath with 30.8 seconds left in the half. The game clock is just barely still on. Or the shot clock, I'm sorry, shot clock.
Well, Bowman has the ball down low for Maryville, and Bowman goes up and makes the basket and takes the advice of assistant coach Raul Placeres, who tells him, hey, he can't guard you down low. They get it down to him. He says, okay, let's see what he can do, and Bowman makes him pay. 5 seconds remain here in the first half. Adadorian's going to have to throw up a three. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Maryville, and that is the way this first half went. Maryville leads 42-41. You're listening to MCScots.com. When we come back, we will bring you the halftime show brought to you by Cookout. We'll see you in a minute. Welcome into the halftime show here on MCScots.com, brought to you by Cookout. Make plans to get the best barbecue, burgers, shakes, and more in the area at Cookout at 1305 West Lamar Alexander Parkway. I'm Heath Dunkel alongside Scott Dunkel, and your score at the half, Maryville leads LaGrange 42-41. Scott, the statistical breakdown now in our hands. Why don't you go over it for the fans back at home?
All right, Heath, thank you very much. We'll start with LaGrange. Team information, they are 15 of 30 on field goals for 50%, 2 of 6 on the three-pointers for 33%, and 9 of 11 for 81.8, basically 82%. From the free throw line, for Maryville, 17 of 35, 48.6%. Three-pointers, 2 of 8 for 25, and free throws, 6 of 7 for 85.7%. So far, leading the way for LaGrange is Travis Thompson, 14 points. Lincoln Anderson has added 7, and the big guy that we were really watching, Jamison McCray, averaging 15.5 points a game, held to 5 so far in the first half. For Maryville, Amir Bowman is 10 points. Caleb Estes, 7, along with J.R. Sanders, who's also added 7 points as well. A couple of interesting things. Points in the paint, both teams are pretty even. LaGrange 24, Maryville scored 26. Bench points, even as well, 14 for LaGrange, 15 for Maryville. Interesting fact of the game so far, Maryville's had the lead for 17 minutes, 35 seconds. LaGrange took the lead and held it for 35 seconds, and that's it for LaGrange.
Well, Scott, and for LaGrange, they kind of took it away from Maryville near the end of that first half. But what matters is who finishes with the lead, and Maryville was able to finish the first half with the lead, and we hope they do the same for the second. A very tough battle. Maryville had kind of pulled away a little bit, but LaGrange kept staying with it, kept battling back and going back and forth with Maryville punch for punch, and it was a good first half for both teams. I thought that Maryville really tried to spread the ball around. One of the things, though, that was frustrating for Coach is there were times on occasion where they kind of just one player tried to take over and didn't really move the basketball. And at one of the breaks in the first half, I could hear Coach Lambert saying to his team, we don't score without an assist. And so he was reminding his players, hey, we always look for that open guy first, and we pass first before scoring.
Right, exactly, Heath. You see a lot of teams that are pressing, thinking that sometimes that one player's got to do it all, when this is a team game. That's why you have 5 players out there on the court, not just one. So that's something Maryville needs to continue to work with, as Coach Lambert said. Assist, work the ball around, and work together.
Well, and utilize Amir Bowman a little bit more down low. He's got an advantage. They're having trouble guarding him in the paint. Placeris pointed that out later in the first half, and so then they went to him, and he took advantage of it. I would keep going back and keep going back until LaGrange figures it out, and once they do and start double teaming or bringing some additional help, that's when you've got those players like Songster that you can kick the ball back out to and allow them to go to work. As Songster is shooting 55% from behind the arc for the season. And then, Scott, the Scots have got to tighten up on defense when it comes to Travis Thompson down low.
Oh, definitely, Heath. I mean, like we talked about earlier already, 14 points in the first half. We've concentrated on keeping McCray. Of course, 2 personal fouls in the first half got McCray out of the game early. So Maryville has done well with the other players. They've just got to really work on keeping Thompson out from underneath. He's 5 of 10 on field goals and 4 of 6 and 3 or free throws. So Maryville just needs a little bit more work on him. Looking, though, for the second half for Songster to start kicking it in. His last 3 baskets he was able to score on, so maybe that's a little bit of some confidence for him. And maybe we can get him started in there and start getting a couple more 3-pointers in. Start spreading out. That was one thing Maryville had a lot of trouble with in the first half. 2 of 8 for only 25% is not something you want to see from the three-point line. Sorry about that.
That's all right. No, and you're absolutely right. And 1 or 2 of those were just kind of ill-advised. They just kind of threw them up. They had a couple of clean looks that just didn't go in for them, but they had a couple that there was more time in the clock. They should have moved the basketball and just tried to throw something up, and that's not going to work. And you're playing a you know, even though your last game against LaGrange, you were able to kind of blow them out, this is a different game. And, you know, we are entering the USA South tournament where both teams, you know, mentally are at 0-0 for the,
right.
you know, the record is wiped clean. So anything can happen. You know, teams surprise you in the tournaments all the time in basketball. And it's been a tough battle tonight. We'll see what both teams bring to the table here in the second half and who will move on in the USA South tournament. But we're going to take a break. We've got about a minute and a half remaining before both teams get back on the court to begin action. You're listening to MCScots.com. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome into the second half of play between Maryville College and LaGrange College. It's LaGrange will start off with the basketball. Before they get the ball down low, looks like a foul on Maryville College.
Yeah, it looks like Calvin Songster, they're going to catch him for holding underneath.
Inbounding under the goal is LaGrange, and they will get it inbounds to Thompson. Thompson had 14 points in the first half. Maryville needs to do a better job defensively on him in the second. Got a block on him there, but Thompson got the ball right back, went up and made the basket. Dante Hopper with the ball in the right wing. Take the pick and drive. Kick to Clifton. Clifton down low to Bowman. Bowman, a nice pass to Songster, and Songster with the layup.
Good ball movement right there. Heath catching the guy cutting across the lane.
Gary Bishop with the ball. He'll get it over on the right wing to Adedoyan. Look for Thompson down low. They're trying to continue to just go right back to the well. Bishop now with the ball up top. Good defense by Nick Clifton all over Thompson, trying to prevent him from getting the basketball. Anderson with the ball now. He'll get it over to Bishop. Now with the ball in the hands of Cameron. Cameron will drive. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebounded by Bowman. He'll get it over to Songster. Songster with the pick by Bowman. Songster will drive. Kick it. Dante Hopper for three. Count
Good
it.
shot. Good shot.
Good pass. Maryville starting off with some nice momentum here as Thompson will take the three. No good. Almost a line drive shot there as it hits off the rim and bounces away. Hoppa now with the ball for Maryville. Hoppa will drive. Pass inside to Clifton. And then trying to pull the ball away is number 10, Gary Bishop, and he'll be called for the foul.
And Heath, that'll be Bishop's second foul. That'll be team first for LaGrange.
Estes to inbounds. He'll get it to Amir Bowman. Bowman now will get it up top to Clifton. Clifton over to the right wing to Hoppa. Hoppa, spin move on Adedoyan. Hoppa up, no good. Good rebound by Songster, who fights and pulls it away, and he falls down but pushes it back out to Estes.
Good fight.
Absolutely. Three-pointer by Estes, no good. Rebounded by Anderson, and Anderson will get the ball over to Bishop.
And we got to walk. Yeah, it looks like Julian Cameron wanted to do something with the ball. Couldn't quite figure out what he wanted to do, but his feet were moving the whole time he's thinking.
Maryville now with the ball as Nick Clifton has it. He'll get it over to Caleb Estes. Estes tries to get it inside to Bowman. Bowman's had a lot of success down low. He'll push it back out to Clifton. Clifton will get it right back to him. One-on-one for Bowman. Spin move. Up. No good. But good rebound by Clifton. Clifton to Hopper. Hopper to Bowman. Bowman!
There you go. There you go. And that's almost always the 100% shots to dunk.
Well, and back to what Coach Lambert was saying. You don't score before you get an assist. You have to have the assist. You have to move the ball. And Maryville back to that unselfish play, which made them successful in the first half. Three-pointer no good. Rebounded by Nick Clifton. Clifton will get it to Songster, and Songster will push the tempo.
Good box out also by Hopper, being able to keep Thompson away from that.
Pick by Bowman. And he gets it right back. What a reward from Calvin Songster. Gary Bishop with the ball, move it over to Cameron. Maryville now with an 8-point lead. Bishop has the ball at the top, looks to get it down low to Thompson, and Thompson has the height advantage, but what heart and hustle by Estes, who allows Bowman some time to get over and help with defense.
Yeah, exactly. That was a really bad mismatch, but Maryville came out on the good end.
Songster for three.
There you go. There you go.
That will be Songster's 250th three-pointer of his career. We've got a fast break opportunity. Songster for three. No good.
In and out. He had hit his last 4 in a row shots for that, but good play. Songster's now moved up to 11 points.
A little bit of a heat check there as Maryville comes away with another steal, but outnumbered, so Estes will slow things down. He'll get it back up top as Songster gets the ball. He calls the offensive set. Joshua Brooks comes over to the scorer's table for Maryville as he'll get ready to check in here in a few moments. Estes with the pick from Bowman. He'll go around the left side. Estes will take his man one-on-one. He'll go up with the shot. He won't make the basket. He will draw the foul.
That's what you want to do when you come in with the bigs, hey, draw that foul. And they're going to call that one on Gary Bishop.
So Bishop with the foul, and before Estes goes to the free throw line, there's a media timeout on the floor. With this timeout, we'd like to thank our hometown sponsors that support this outstanding NCAA Division III athletic department. Those include Blunt Partnership, Goatees.com, Cookout, LeConte Wealth Management, Campbell Party Rentals, Kinjo Markets, Airport Hilton, and Firehouse Subs. We'd also like to let you know a few things. Maryville Fighting Scots fans is number one. If you want to stay up to date with your Fighting Scots, you can keep up with them daily at www.mcscots.com or follow them social media on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at MC Scots. The other thing we'd like to remind you is we'd love to have your votes for Amir Bowman, as you can go to www.darkhorsedunker.com. You can vote daily over the next few weeks, as Amir Bowman is in the running for one of the top slam dunkers in the nation. I got my vote in a little bit earlier today. You can do the same. If for some reason you can't remember the website, you can go follow one of our pages on social media, mcscots.com. You at MC Scots. You can go to Facebook at Maryville College Athletics. They have got the website there for you. You just click and go, and you can get your vote in. So don't forget to do that today, and do that every day for the next few weeks. But we're back to the action as both teams back on the court, and Caleb Estes at the line to shoot two. First free throw up and good for Estes.
And Heath, that foul on Gary Bishop just a few minutes ago before the timeout, that is actually his third foul now for the game, 2 for LaGrange.
Second free throw good as well.
Ronald Youngblood has now entered the game for LaGrange as well.
Gary Bishop with the ball for LaGrange. Moving the ball to McCormick, now to Youngblood. Now Youngblood will swing the ball. Ball in the hands of number 21. That is Jamison McCray. McCray will swing it back to Youngblood, who will go up with the jumper and make the basket. Joshua Brooks has the ball for Maryville. He'll get it to Clifton. Clifton handoff to Estes. Offensive set called by Maryville. Now in the hands of Bowman. Bowman will hand it right back off to Estes. He'll set up a pick. Estes will go around. Estes will drive one-on-one, and he'll make the layup.
Good job right there. Good move.
Yeah, great read by Estes with an open lane to the basket. He took advantage.
Good guard will always be able to see that open spot and take advantage of slower big men down underneath.
13-point lead for Maryville as McCormick has the ball for the Panthers. He loses the handle and falls, but keeps his dribble, gets back up, goes to pass, and looks like it's deflected off Maryville last. So LaGrange will still have the ball. They'll inbound from the side. 13 seconds left here on the shot clock. Bishop now with the ball. Jumper. Good. And it was behind the arc, so it will be 3 points for the Panthers. Back to a 10-point game. Estes with the ball, and he'll move it on the right wing now to Joshua Brooks. Brooks is going to take McCormick one-on-one. Brooks is going to go up. He'll make the basket, and down low in the restricted area is one of the Panthers players who will be called for a blocking foul.
Right, Heath, again, that's Gary Bishop. That will be his 4th foul. Heath, entering the game for LaGrange is Rashard Edwards. He has taken Bishop's place.
So the basket won't count, but Maryville with the ball, and inbounding underneath will be Caleb Estes as Coach Lambert giving the call for his team for the inbound play.
And I'm wondering if they're questioning because the Maryville player was in the air taking the shot, if they were. Wait a minute. Oh, they're putting the shot clock at 22. It's like they did not count the basket, though.
Estes inbounds up top to Amir Bowman. Bowman back to Estes. Estes for 3. Just a dumb play there.
Yeah, it really was. 22 for Maryville. That is Nick Clifton. Not really sure what he was thinking there on that one.
You almost wonder if maybe he was just trying to keep it away from the guy on him and tipped it away, hoping someone else would get it, knocked it right out of bounds, and got called for the over the back.
Yeah, that's the part you got to be careful with, Heath, is not coming over the back to do this. They're going to get 20 here from Maryville as well, pushing. That is Hopper. And that'll be his 3rd as well.
Inbounding for LaGrange underneath is number 15, Rashard Edwards. Edwards will get it in to McCray. McCray gets it back to Youngblood. Youngblood has been a big playmaker for this team. He'll turn around and go up and miss the shot, but he will draw the foul.
And Heath, again, they're going to get Clifton on that one. That will be his 3rd foul.
First free throw up and no good for Youngblood. Griswold now enters the game as he comes in for Clifton with 3 fouls. They're going to send Clifton to the bench, as they cannot afford to have Clifton go out early here in the second half.
No, and this is definitely something you don't want to do too with a good lead, to start allowing the team back in by committing a lot of fouls.
And Maryville's lost a little momentum over the last few minutes and allowed LaGrange to start getting some things going, as they missed the free throw there.
The foul is on LaGrange, number 4.
They're going to call Jack McCormick on that one for a hold. That will be McCormick's first. That is actually the fourth for LaGrange. So they're getting up there a little bit.
Sanders gets the ball to Brooks. Brooks drives inside, and they're drawing the charge as McCormick. Good response by McCormick, who got called for a foul on one end, goes back to the other end, refocuses, and draws a foul. Edwards with the basketball for LaGrange. He has it at the top. He's going to move the ball around. Now McCray has it on the right wing.
Oh, good hands right there. Jordan Griswold on that play right there was able to sneak in, get his hands in there, swat the ball away. At least stopping an easy basket right there.
They'll get it to Youngblood. Youngblood with the jumper. No good. Good rebound by Griswold, and Griswold will hand it off to Songster. Songster calling the offensive set. Oh, good pass.
Oh, there we go. We did get the foul called.
The foul is on LaGrange, number 21.
They're going to call that on Jamison McCray. That is now his third. He sat most of the first half, though, Heath, with 2 fouls.
Well, and that foul shouldn't be on McCray. McCray wasn't even close to that play. That foul was actually on number 12, Lincoln Anderson. Looks like they might have gotten the numbers backwards.
That's what I believe so as well. Coming back in the game is Julian Cameron. Heath also entering for LaGrange is Travis Thompson. Okay, they're correcting it. It is 12.
This correction, that foul.
Yeah, I think McCray and myself both had the same puzzled look on our face when we heard 21. We were both like, what? But it was actually on Anderson, and Anderson's a player you wouldn't mind seeing come out of this ball game. 6'8", 225. He's a tough player to stop.
Oh, yes.
Edwards with the ball for LaGrange, as it is a 10-point lead for Maryville. Bowman unable to make the free throws. So now on the other end, Thompson with a chance down low, and Thompson goes around Griswold, makes the basket, and draws the foul.
And Heath, they're going to get Jordan Griswold on that one.
Bowman coming out of the ball game for a breather, and in for Bowman is number 12, Chris Watson. Free throw up and good as Thompson continuing a very solid game and performance so far today.
Right, Heath. He's already at 19 points.
Songster, nowhere to go. He gives it to Griswold. Griswold drives up, no good, but draws the foul.
And he's going to get that one on Thompson, so that's a good move.
The foul is on LaGrange, number 11, Travis Thompson. It's his first, 6 on the team.
That'll be Thompson's first, Heath. That'll be 6 now on LaGrange. So anything after this will be bonus.
First free throw up and good for Griswold. Second free throw good for Griswold. 9-point lead for the Scots. Hand off by Edwards as McCray now with the ball. McCray will drive. Good defense, and he's going to try to back down Brooks here. Spin, jumper, no good. Rebounded by Maryville. Griswold comes away with it.
Good hustle by Griswold.
Griswold in the corner. Pump fakes and brings it around. He's going to now give it to Joshua Brooks. Brooks on the right wing. Brooks will bring it back up top. Got a pick by Watson. Brooks with the jumper. Good.
Good shot.
Ball in the hands now of Thompson. Thompson guarded by Griswold. He'll get it down low to Anderson. They'll kick it back out. Edwards for 3. Good. Songster pushing tempo. Good defense by Edwards. He's going to get to move it to Griswold, who now moves it over to Brooks. Brooks calls out Watson to come up and set the pick. Brooks will drive. Up with the shot and blocked by Anderson. Cameron for three. No good. Oh. Looks like Griswold tried to come away with the rebound, and it went right back off his hands and in the basket for the Panthers. Substitutions getting ready to come in as Hopper and Clifton getting ready to re-enter the game here in a few moments. Good pass by Watson to Songster. Songster down low, sees nothing. He brings it back out, and he makes the three-pointer.
Yeah, and Anderson just stood there, not even tried to throw his hands up or anything, just watched him to see if he'd get it in. That's not the right person you need to just be watching.
Absolutely. Ball in the hands of Cameron. Cameron with a pick by Anderson, so Cameron will take a three. He'll miss it, and rebounded by Griswold. Griswold gets it over to J.R. Sanders. Sanders now gives the ball to Songster, and Songster will make his way over the half-court line. Songster gets it over to Watson. Watson almost comes away with it, but loses it, but recovered there by Maryville, and they get it back to Watson down low. He'll go up, and he'll draw the foul.
Good work by Watson and by Griswold, both trying to get underneath there. They're going to call the foul on Rashard Edwards. That'll be his second.
We've got a full timeout on the court, a media timeout. Your score with 9:58 remaining here in the second half. Maryville 65, LaGrange 56. You're listening to MCScotts.com. We'll be right back. Back from the media timeout as both teams back on the court. And going to the line to shoot two is Chris Watson for Maryville College. Watson, the 6'6", 200-pound senior forward from Stuart, Florida. First free throw up and off the back of the rim and will go out. So Watson now getting ready to shoot his second free throw. Second free throw up and good. Watson 1 of 2 from the line there as he will now go to the bench, and Amir Bowman will re-enter the game for Maryville. Maryville back to their starting lineup on the court right now with a 10-point lead. As LaGrange has the basketball, and ball now in the hands of Jamison McCray. McCray will move it back up top to Rashard Edwards. Edwards hands it back off to McCray. They'll get it to Anderson, tries to get it down low to Thompson, and Amir Bowman isn't having it. Ball stolen by Dante Hopper. Yep, great defense. Estes with the ball.
And it's Maryville gone into a 2-3 zone defense right there, trying to slow down Thompson. He already has 19 points so far for the game.
Estes gets the ball down low to Bowman. Bowman not looking, and there to pick his pocket is number 11, Thompson. Thompson up and will not make the basket, but he will draw the foul, and Coach Lambert is fired up. Not only that Amir got that stolen, but probably that the help over there that saw it didn't call it out before.
I think that foul will be on Bowman. It'll be his second, but
So Thompson now, after a little spot cleanup there on the floor, he'll make his way to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw up and good. Thompson leading all scorers with 20 points now in the ballgame. Second free throw up and good as well. Thompson now up to 21. Songster with the basketball. Guarded closely by Cameron. Songster, he'll drive, he'll take Cameron one-on-one. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Clifton. Clifton will get it back up top to Estes. Estes with a pick by Bowman. Estes will drive. Sees nothing, gets it to Bowman at the free throw line, who shoots the jumper, no good. And there again is Nick Clifton, who comes away with it, gives the ball to Estes, and great battle down low as Clifton has really been hustling.
Oh yeah, that was a great move by him, getting in there, getting the ball over, and flipping it over to Estes once he got, here we go, ball control underneath. Looks like we got a foul on number 12. Yes. Foul will be on Lincoln Anderson.
Yeah, good move by Bowman, turning there and going up with the shot, making it, and now at the line to shoot 1. He'll make the free throw, and a 3-point play for Maryville on that possession after a lot of heart and hustle by the Scots.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ethan Bowman now has got 17 to go along with 14 from Songster.
3-pointer good by Julian Cameron, the sophomore for the Panthers. That'll cut into the Maryville lead. Maryville leads by 8. Hopper guarded closely by McCray. Finally is able to get the ball away. They'll move it or swing it around and now get it back down low to Bowman. Bowman goes up. Bowman draws the foul again.
That again will be on Lincoln Anderson. And that will now be his 3rd foul.
Another media timeout on the court. Your score with 7:45 remaining here in the second half. Maryville 69, LaGrange 61. We'll be right back. At the line is Amir Bowman. First free throw up and good. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Thompson, who will give the ball quickly to Edwards, and he'll push tempo. Cameron with the ball, back to Edwards. Edwards swings it over to Cameron. Now they'll get it to McCray on the left wing. McCray for 3. Good. A little too much space there by Dante Hopper. Allows McCray to go up and make the 3-pointer.
Player Maryville definitely does not want to get hot. Still a dangerous player, even though he's not scored that much this game.
Hopper down low. Shot, good.
Nice.
8-point game for Maryville. Thompson with the ball at the top. Thompson's going to take Clifton down low in the paint. Thompson will spin. He'll pass it to Anderson, and Anderson up with the basket. Good vision by Thompson as they go double team Thompson, and he's able to dish it right off to Anderson, and then Anderson with a nice board and shine. Estes down low. Kicks it back up top to Hopper. Hopper will drive. Hopper will go up and make the basket.
Good job right there.
Kind of had the pump fake there.
Oh, yeah, and a little bit of power, too, because they were all over him.
Jumper up and good by Cameron. Trading buckets right now between both teams. Clifton with the ball. He'll move it over to Songster. Songster down low to Bowman. Bowman guarded by Anderson. Bowman will take Anderson one-on-one. He'll go up, miss the basket, rebounded by Thompson. Here comes Thompson. He'll get it out to Edwards. Edwards will kick to Cameron. Now over to McCray. McCray, pump fake, 3-ball. No good.
Hit that 5:43. LaGrange has gotten a bench warning from the referee. Joshua Brooks has re-entered the game for Maryville as well.
Well, Brooks will inbound to Estes. Estes will give it right back to him. Brooks having a good game so far off the bench. He's got 8 points in the ball game. Estes now with the ball. He'll give it over to Amir Bowman. Bowman hands off to Songster. Songster with a pick by Hopper. Songster drives, kicks to Bowman. Bowman up with the shot. It'll bounce out, but he'll get called for he'll draw the foul.
Right, and they'll get Thompson on that one foul. That'll be his second. And that is 10 fouls, team fouls now in the half, so Maryville will be in the basically the double bonus at this point.
Free throw up and good for Bowman.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. Your favorite player's back in the game for LaGrange.
Yeah, who's that?
It is number 44, Elijah Adoyan.
Yep, that's him.
Second free throw up and good for Bowman. And here comes LaGrange. Edwards with the basketball. They'll move it over to Adoyan. Now Adoyan to McCray. McCray will give it off to Anderson. They'll get it back low. Down low, Adoyan. And Amir Bowman jumped way too early there, and he falls on top of Adoyan and gets called for the foul.
Also just a little too high. I think he kind of grabbed hold of the rim to keep himself from getting injured.
Free throw up and no good. Second free throw is good. It's a 7-point ball game. Maryville leads with 5:11 remaining here in the second half. Joshua Brooks with the basketball for Maryville College as he crosses the M logo at half court. He'll get it down low to Amir Bowman. Bowman guarded by Lincoln Anderson. Anderson is a little bit in foul trouble as he has struggled tonight with Bowman. As he has to play a little softer there and allows Bowman to spin around and pivot and make the basket. Ball up top to Adoyan. Adoyan hands off to McCray. McCray, 3-ball. No good. And tough battle down low, Scott.
Yeah, it was. Adoyan looks a little upset that they're calling it off of him, but he kind of did come over the back. It's probably a little more likely they didn't call foul on him.
So Maryville comes away with the basketball, and Songster calls out the offensive set as he crosses half court. 4:30 remains in this game. 9-point lead for Maryville College. Pick from Bowman. Songster drives, spins, fadeaway jumper, no good. But Bowman's there. He knocks it out back to his team, but LaGrange is able to slip in and recover. They quickly move the ball down the court, but Edwards misses the three. Oh no, and Brooks is down.
Yeah, it looked like he kind of landed hard coming down on there as McCray was trying to get the ball away from him. I think he might have twisted an ankle coming around on the landing.
Yeah, holding his knee a minute ago. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully it is. Maybe just a little bit of a twist, but that or a cramp. But tough battle. Brooks was trying to come away with that rebound, trying to kind of rip it away. Looked like he was fouled as he was coming down and then kind of landed hard. So now Coach Placeris over there also with the trainers, kind of helping take a look and check on his young player. And while they do that,
it's a common foul. So because of that, he can't shoot, which he can't because he's got to come out of the game. Okay, listen to me. He gets to pick 4 on the floor, and he's picking 30.
Okay, here's an update from the referee as well. This is going to be a common foul because Brooks cannot shoot this. Then the coach for LaGrange gets a pick from the 4 that are on the floor. He's picking number 30, which is Bowman, to shoot the foul shots. And Nick Clifton will be coming in. He's replacing Brooks. Say a 10 to Brooks. Looks like they're taking him to the locker room. Or at least they've got him in the back hallway right now.
22's for the injury. 22's for the injury. I'm letting them all in.
2 shots for Amir Bowman. Maryville with a 9-point lead currently with 4:09 remaining here in this ball game. First free throw up and good.
And if they did call that foul on McCray, that is now his 3rd foul.
Second free throw in and out for Bowman, so he was 1 of 2 at the line there. And Edwards for LaGrange with the ball. They'll swing it around, now in the hands of Cameron at the 3-point line. Cameron, jumper, good. And they'll say that was inside the arc, so it'll only be 2 points for Cameron. Dante Hopper with the basketball for Maryville. They get it over to Clifton on the right wing. Clifton hands off to Songster up top. Songster gets it down low to Hopper. Hopper 1-on-1 with McCray. Hopper, shot, no good, draws the foul.
And that'll be on McCray. That'll be his 4th.
It's going to be a timeout on the court. Scott will take one with them. Your score with 3:34 remaining in this ball game. Maryville 79, LaGrange 71. to the ball game as both teams back on the court and Dante Hopper at the line. First free throw up and good for Hopper. Second free throw good as well. Hopper 2 of 2 at the line there. LaGrange with the ball as Edwards has it. Edwards hands off to Thompson. Thompson pump fake drive. Good block from behind by Amir Bowman. Songster comes away with the basketball. He hands off to Estes. Offensive set called by Coach Lambert. This team begins to move in motion. Estes spins around his defender, goes up with the shot and is fouled.
I think that's going to be on Thompson there. And that will be his third for the game.
And that will send Estes to the line.
Good.
First free throw up and good. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Thompson. He'll give it over to Cameron. Cameron gives the ball to McCray on the right wing. Look for LaGrange to try to get it back down low to Thompson if they can. As Cameron has it, he'll hand it off to Edwards. They'll get it to Thompson, who moves back up top. He'll swing it. Cameron for three. No good. Almost coming away with it is Hopper, but McCray's able to recover it. McCray's spin move, shot. No good. Comes back away with the rebound. Goes up. And Scott, I thought it was going to be a jump ball, but it looks like it's going to be a foul on Caleb Estes.
I'm with you, Heath. It looked like he had hold of the ball and just kind of brought the player down. They're going to call that foul, though, on Caleb Estes. I'm with Coach Lambert here. The ball landed on top of the goal. That's out of bounds. You have three referees. I'm not sure what all three of them are looking at, but.
Well, overall, for the most part, they've called a great game. But,
yes.
probably a tough one there for him, as Coach Lambert certainly would have liked to have seen that gone the other way. But instead, it gives McCray the ability to go to the line, and he'll connect there as Bowman now to inbounds. And Maryville's up by 9. Songster one-on-one with Cameron, needs to cross half court. He does. He'll get it up top to Estes. Estes has the ball. Down low is Clifton waving for the basketball, but Estes kind of waves him off and says, hey, no, let's run a little clock here. Let's slow some things down. Guarded tightly by Cameron. Estes drives. Brings it right back out. Gets it over to Clifton. Clifton, nice move. Just a little bit short there on the hook shot. And LaGrange will have the basketball. Driving is McCray. McCray guarded by Hopper. He'll miss it. Hopper with the rebound. He'll get it to Songster. Maryville again, slowing things down, getting the call from the sidelines from Coach Lambert. Double team, and they'll move the ball around quickly as LaGrange put on the full court press. Estes now with the ball. He's at the top. Bowman comes to help and sets a pick for Estes. Estes drives. Spin move. Shot. No good. Coming away with it is Clifton. Clifton up.
Nice. Nice. Maryville really needed that. They had missed about the last 3 shots down the court and allowing LaGrange to work their way back into this.
Anderson drives.
Oh. Hey, they're going to get Calvin Songster on the foul, but that was a really beautiful block by Bowman. That'll be Songster's third.
Scott, we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. 1:21 remaining in this ball game. Maryville 84, LaGrange 73.
out now. Be strong with it.
Minute 21 remaining in this ball game. Maryville leads 84-73. At the line shooting 2 is number 12, Lincoln Anderson for the Panthers. Free throw up, no good.
Got a rebound, Hawk. Got a rebound. Be strong with it, dude. Be strong with it.
Second free throw good. Amir Bowman to inbound. He will get it into Songster. Songster now double team. Songster will push it to Hopper. Hopper will cross half court. Hopper drives, gets it to Clifton. Clifton brings it back out to Estes. Now back over to Hopper. Hopper to Bowman. Bowman up, good, and the foul.
And the foul, yes. That will be on Lincoln Anderson as well. That will be his 4th foul.
Number 12, Lincoln Anderson is fourth. Count the basket by Amir Bowman. He will have 1 shot.
Free throw up and good for Bowman. It's now a 13-point lead for Maryville with 1:06 remaining. Cameron for 3, no good. Rebounded by Estes. Estes loses the handle though, and Anderson gets it for LaGrange, goes up and makes the basket, and a timeout called very quickly that time by coach for LaGrange, Kendall Wallace, and we will take one with him. 58 seconds remain. Maryville 87, LaGrange 76. You're listening to MCScots.com.
Hard to the ball, man.
58 seconds away from one of these teams moving on to the second round of the USA South Men's Basketball Tournament. And right now looking to be Maryville as they lead by 11. Songster double team and has to finally get the ball out, and he does to Hopper. Hopper gives it to Clifton. Clifton, slamma-jamma, count it.
Nice shot. Put an exclamation point on this game right there.
Three-pointer by Cameron, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson back down low. No good, fouled by Bowman.
The foul is on very well, number 30.
And that will be his 4th foul.
At the line, Lincoln Anderson.
You worried about everything you rebound. Come on.
First free throw, no good for Anderson. Second free throw up and good. Bowman inbounds for Maryville. He'll get it to Songster. Songster kicks it to Hoppa. Hoppa is just going to bring it right back out to Songster. Slow this down. Songster guarded closely by Youngblood. And Youngblood will be called for the foul.
Number 32, Ronald Youngblood is third.
And that will be his 3rd. Good chance for Maryville to definitely put this on ice. Already up by 12 with 31 seconds left in the game, but always a good way to make sure there's no comebacks here. because you know LaGrange is going to be fouling the rest of the way out.
Free throw up and good by Songster.
It looks like they're bringing in Stephen Wagner, also coming back in as your favorite player.
Can you say it?
Adedoyan.
There you go.
I was getting
Took
there.
y'all a game, but you got it.
See? Did it with 31 seconds left.
Also in the game for LaGrange, number 4, Jack McCormick has re-entered as well. Songster at the line. And he will connect. 2-2 at the line there. It's now a 91-77 lead for Maryville with 29 seconds left. McCormick throws up a 3. No good. Rebounded by LaGrange. Now Thompson for 3. No good. Bowman comes away with it. 19 seconds left. Bowman weaving and bobbing through traffic.
Oh,
it was some
sweet,
fancy
sweet
moves by Amir Bowman.
He had 3 guys on him, dribbled between them, behind the back and around him. As you hear the Maryville crowd standing up and giving them an ovation here.
They deserve it, Scott, as the buzzer will sound, and that will do it as your Maryville College Scots come away with the victory as they defeat the Panthers of LaGrange College 91-77. What a ball game, Scott. A game that was really kind of back and forth in the first half. Maryville held the lead for pretty much all of it except for about 35 seconds where LaGrange came back and took the lead. Maryville was able to finish the first half with a 1-point lead, and then they end the game with a 14-point victory.
Oh, yes, definitely. Really close to that first game. Like I mentioned, too, LaGrange, it's a tendency to give up the lead in the second half. Maryville apparently quite aware of that, especially from the game on the 10th just recently. But Maryville took charge. Once they started to really get the lead, they held on to it and really kept LaGrange. I think LaGrange got as close as 6, but that was it.
Scott, another score of interest here. NC Wesleyan, who had the lead, Averett comes back on them, and with 11 seconds left, they lead 80-76. So Averett may be the one pulling away and coming away with the victory over NC Wesleyan. Surprising upset as NC Wesleyan came into tonight's ball game 19-6. Averett 8-17.
Wow, definitely an upset.
So a good battle there as that game is almost over. But Scott, we're going to take a very quick break, and when we come back in just a minute, we'll bring you the post-game show brought to you by GoTees.com. And then coming on the show with us will be Coach Randy Lambert. We'll be right back. Welcome into the post-game segment brought to you by GoTees.com, your one-stop shop, for T-shirts and so much more. Quick turnaround with the highest quality in mind. Go to GoTees.com or call 1-800-360-1965. You're listening to MCScots.com as Maryville College comes away with the victory 91-77 as they defeat LaGrange College in a very tough battle in the first half. Maryville pulls away in the second and is able to keep that lead and build up on it in the winding seconds of this ball game. And just overall a great game. Statistically looking at both teams, for LaGrange, leading the way was Travis Thompson with 21 points. Then Lincoln Anderson followed with 15. Jamison McCray with 10. Ronald Youngblood had 8. Julian Cameron had 9. Gary Bishop with 5. Rashard Edwards with 6. And Elijah Adedoyan with 3. Moving over to Maryville College, your leading scorer tonight was Amir Bowman with 26. Then Calvin Songster with 16, Caleb Estes with 12, Dante Hopper with 11, Chris Watson and Joshua Brooks also adding some points as well. And now coming in with us is Coach Randy Lambert, coming in here for the post-game show. And if we don't pull the soundboard away, we'll be able to, we'll be all right, and we'll get this post-game show going as we bring in Coach Lambert. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. A great way to start the USA South tournament, and what a game from your team tonight.
Yeah, I thought our kids played extremely hard. I love the way we battled. We knew, you know, Coach Wallace does such an exceptional job getting his teams ready for tournament play. I mean, you know, I reminded our guys, I'm not sure of this, but I think LaGrange has been in the final game 4 of the last 5 years. The only time wasn't last year. So, you know, for us to hang in there and battle with them, we gave up a little size, and they had an experienced big guy working on our freshmen a little bit, but that's part of it. I thought everyone played well, and you know, I don't know what the rebounding totals were, but I think we were at least close, and I was hoping that we could battle them on the boards. Absolutely,
Coach. You talk about the senior down low in Thompson for LaGrange, had 14 points in the first half. Really kind of a team effort in the second half, limiting him. There was one play that really stood out to me is a mismatch on a pick and roll, and Estes down there just trying to push him out of the way and do his best to kind of help out and allow Bowman some time to get over and assist. Can you talk a little bit about some of the things you did at the half to help adjust for Thompson?
Well, he was hurting us in the first half by sort of catching it and going downhill. And, you know, what we call just catching it on the move and then attacking the basket. And it's harder to stop a guy that way, because really the only way you can do it is either with your body or with your hands, and that could be a foul. So what we were trying to do is just deny them the basketball out top so that he wasn't able to catch it as easy and take off with it. And I think that helped us some. I don't know, it didn't seem to me like he posted up as much, and maybe he got a little tired. You know, that's harder than people think when you go down there and you're laying on each other and pushing and shoving. You know, the biggest adjustment we made is, and Coach Placeris brought this up and emphasized it at the half, is we put Amir more on the block and had him go to work. And, you know, they really couldn't stop him. And that's the thing that he needs to realize when he wants to, he's good, but it's almost like you got to threaten him, you know, to make him get on the block. So, but it was a good team win. I think we had 4 guys in double digits. I know that we had a couple of guys come off the bench, and I thought they were oh, that's nice to see. So
that's exactly where I was going next.
Excuse me, but that's nice to see that Averett beat NC Wesleyan at NC Wesleyan. So
yeah, your thoughts on that?
That's the first upset, and obviously we played the winner of that game, so it looks like we're going to play Averett. You know, Dave does a good job as a coach there, and you know, all of our teams are well coached in our league, and you know, we'll have to play well, but it's. I just felt like, you know, just sort of looking at down the road, I knew we'd have to beat LaGrange today, and I knew that was going to be a tough game. Then I figure, okay, then we're going to have to play the #1 team from the other side and beat them to get to the finals, and then play the #1 team from our side on their home floor. So, you know, that was a little worrisome. But I really thought, you know, we took care of business today, and you know, I'm at a point in my career where I'm just happy I get to go to practice tomorrow, and I'm happy I got one more game to coach, you know. So we'll take it that way, and just really proud of our guys, and we'll see what we can do down in Chattanooga.
Well, Coach, one last thing as you talk about your career. Doing a little research last night, I was able to find that with your win today, you passed Coach Don Haskins for 37th now all-time on the all-time wins list. What does a win like that and passing a legendary coach like him mean to you?
Well, it means a lot. You know, I've never been one to count the total wins and all that. I just know that I've had a lot of good teams, a lot of good players, a lot of help along the way, and I have so many people to thank, and I just, it's really, people have made it about me, and it isn't about me. It's about the program that I'm so proud of.
Mm-hmm.
Our guys have really worked hard over the years to develop a program that the Maryville community, the Maryville College staff and employees and students can be proud of, and that's what really excites me because, the college deserves to have a team like us to represent it. So I'm very happy for that.
Well, thank you, Coach. I know you said it's about the team, but we're proud of you. We appreciate you and all that you've done for us. We're proud of this team, the fight they gave tonight, and we certainly wish them luck in the second round. Thank you so much, Coach.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Again, thank you for listening to the post-game segment here on MCScots.com. I'm Heath Dunkel. Your final score, Maryville College 91, LaGrange College 77. Until next time, folks, for Heath Dunkel, Scott Dunkel, and the rest of the crew, so long, good night, and yes, that just happened.